Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kat. Today I want to do a quick review and just overhaul and show you what the new Pro brush set, the holiday brush set from Wet n Wild looks like, and if you got the set last year, is it worth getting, and how much is the set really saving you, and all that fun stuff. So excuse me, I'm going to be going over all that information with you right now. So I was going to wait to get the 10-piece brush set from Wet n Wild. This is the holiday kit. This is what it looks like. Sorry, the box barely fits in the screen. So you get 10 brushes right there, and it was $30, and it comes in this really cool rose gold box. I wish it was a way you could save this because this box is really pretty. But yeah, so this is the holiday Wet n Wild Pro brush set. Like I said, it is cruelty free and vegan, so it's synthetic, no animals or harmed using in this, which is always a good thing. So, it's a 10-piece vegan and cruelty-free brush set. If you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my notes. So at $30 for the set, it's gonna be $3 per brush. And you get 3 eye brushes and 7 face brushes. But that's what the box says. You can use the brushes for whatever you want. So, let me show you last year's brush set first, and then I'll compare it to this year's. And, last year's set was, dropping brushes everywhere. Last year's set, they were all silver handles, and, you did get 5, and they were all white brush heads like this. You got a foundation brush, and it has, like, this little divot in it. These brushes I did wash, but that's one of the only drawbacks of this is the white bristles, but we'll get into that. So you got a foundation brush with this divot in it. You got a tapered highlighting brush. You got a big dome fluffy powder brush. You got a smaller domed powder brush. You got a domed blush brush. You got a flat contour brush. And then you got a like rounded concealer brush. You got a fluffy crease brush. A small kind of dome pencil shaped brush. And then you got like this combination like flat, well, not a flat shader, but you could use it to pack on product, or it could be used to help with blending. That was the one thing with the kit last year that it didn't have, was a flat synthetic packing brush. Since it is a synthetic brush kit, you would think they would have a flat synthetic brush in it, but that was the only drawback of the kit last year. So those are the brushes you got last year. This year they took the design from the Dragon collection, so they had 2 brushes that they came out with that had these kind of like dragon scaled texture on it, as you can see. And this one was their highlighting brush. You can get it on wetnwild.com. But then this is the brush set you get this year. So there are a few differences you can tell just looking at it, and I'll show you the brushes now. So these brushes that you get, they have that textured, focus, there we go. It has that textured kind of dragon scale stuff, which is really cool. And then it's like a rose, it's a rose gold into the silver. My light is kind of drowning it out, but it is a rose gold into the silver, which is really cool. So you get a flat powder brush, they call it. So it isn't as dome shaped. or no, this was the large powder brush. So you get a large powder brush, so it is kind of like a dome shaped powder brush, but it's not as dome shaped as the one you got last year. Then you get a blush brush, which is this kind of more flat blush brush. It's tapered, you know, it's pinched, and then it, you know, tapers out. Then you get a fan brush, standard old fan brush. You get a flat top kabuki. So this is just a plain old flat top kabuki. You get a flat contour brush again. And then those are all the large brushes you get. Then for the smaller brushes, you get another tapered highlighting brush. You get a fluffy blending brush. You get a flat packing brush, which is perfect. This is perfect for packing on glitter, metals, foiled shadows, any of those. This is perfect for that. Then you get a... Sorry, I was just looking. I think this is the... Which brush is this one? The... Tapered... This is the... One of the blending brushes. This is the tapered one, I think. And the other one I showed you was the fluffy one. So yeah, it's kind of a little more flat, and then it does fluff out. And then the last one was a concealer brush, but you can also use that to pack on eyeshadow if you wanted to. So you do get a few different brushes in this set. Let me break down costs and stuff for you. So like I said, it was $30 for the set, so you're just paying $3 per brush. If you were to go on the website and buy all these individually, which you can, the three eye brushes break down to, or like the smaller brushes, the shader brush, the tapered blending brush, the fluffy blending brush, and the concealer brush, I think, were all $5.99. And then the rest of those brushes were $7.99. So, actually, no, I think this concealer brush was also $7.99. So if those three brushes, you just got the three brushes, the eye brushes, you would spend $17.97 just on those. If you were to get all of the large face brushes on their own, you would spend $55.93. And if you were to get all of those combined, it would be $73.90. So I would definitely go for the brush sets, or even if you see that like you just want to get like maybe like an eye kit or a face kit, they do have like smaller brush kits on Wet n Wild. And this next week at Walgreens, these sets are going to be 50% off, so they're going to be $15, which is an even better deal. But I basically paid nothing for them because I was going to wait for the sale, and I saw them and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to find these again. So I see them now, I have points, let me grab them. I paid $5 for them because I had I had $30 in points, but I left $5 for myself. So I paid $5 for these basically. So I got like one brush for the price of $9. Or the price of $10. That's pretty good. So like you can get these in smaller sets, or you can buy them individually like I said, or you can buy the whole shebang. Now, the ones with this type of packaging you can only get at Walgreens. You can buy them just with the pink metallic online at Wet n Wild. and like they have different kits and brush sets you can buy, and I think they're having like a 35% off sale right now, or in the next day or two they're gonna have it. So there are a bunch of great brushes out on the market right now, all from Wet n Wild. They're synthetic, they're cruelty-free, they're inexpensive. Yeah, there's really nothing too much I have to complain. The only thing I wish they didn't do, well, two things. I'm not the biggest fan of fan brushes. I like the type of highlighters I like to wear. Usually, you need a really dense, synthetic brush to like pick it up and blend it in, because I like a really blinding highlight. And also, I kind of wish they had put something else in instead of this kind of flat contour brush. It's not my favorite. It gets the job done, but it's not my favorite. But like, I kind of wish like maybe like if they had put something like the highlighter brush from the Dragon collection, like if they had put something like this in for the highlighting brush, that would have, or for the fan brush, that would have been good, or even this to use to contour. So I wish they had kind of put like maybe a smaller and larger size brush like this in the collection, but besides it, I like it. If you are going to use all of the brushes, that's great. But I think wait till the sale comes, because you're paying half price. And or if you just want to pick up one or two and don't care about the decorations on it, you can pick it up at Wet n Wild. Or if you want that special kind of dragon scaled detail, you can only get it with the holiday collection and the 2 dragon brushes. So those are what's out from Wet n Wild for the holiday brush set. Just wanted to let you guys know the difference between last year's brush set and this year's brush set, and is it worth getting? Is it worth your money? I think it is, even if you only, even if you don't use those 2 brushes, the other brushes you can use for anything, and I'm going to be using all of the other brushes. The contour brush, it does come in handy every once in a while, but it's not my favorite brush, but it will get used. So yeah, are you guys going to pick up the brush set? Do you like Wet n Wild brushes? Do you not care? Let me know down below if you want to. And yeah, I will be back with a video. I'm going to film another video tonight. I'm going to try and post it tonight. I'm going to do a comparison of the chocolate gold bar versus the dupe palette I have of it. So I'm going to have to get this makeup off, and either I'm going to do that, or I'm going to do the full face try-on of Joa makeup. I might do that tomorrow morning when I'm getting ready to go out. So I'll put that makeup on, and I'll just do like a get ready with me. I think I'll do that. Yeah. So I think I'm going to hopefully, fingers crossed, be able to post that chocolate gold bar video tonight. It's still early, so I think I'll be able to do it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this information was helpful to you, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good night, guys. See you soon. Bye, YouTube.